Hello everyone, Alexis Sticks Brown here with session 5 of Accept Payments Workshop, and today we're going to talk about being your own locomotive. So when we talk about a locomotive, you picture a train on the tracks just barreling through and you don't want to be in the way. That's exactly how your work begins to build energy. You turn into that locomotive. You're just barreling through. I read somewhere, I'm sorry, I'm terrible with quotes, I forget where it was, but I read somewhere that with a train, it's easy to stop a train if it's sitting still. If you were to put a steel rod in the first wheel of that train's not going anywhere when it starts up. But once that train has reached its full potential and it's plowing through, you wouldn't even dream of trying to stick anything. You wouldn't even want to be near that train because it's going so fast, nothing's going to stop it. And you know, we as individuals, we have the ability to be that locomotive. And how do you do that? Well, it's the same way that a train starts up. You just slowly begin to create and do exactly what it is that you're supposed to be working on. You do it every day. And it just seems like this slow movement, but then it builds and it builds. And the more people that see your work, the more people that see what you're doing, you become that locomotive where you're just plowing through. I mean, you'll look like you're 5 different people just in one place because of all the places that your product has reached, because of you just every day continuously sharing and working on your product. So that's basically it. It's really just that simple. With Accept Payments Workshop, what it's designed to do is basically encourage you every day to work on your art, to work on your product, and to continuously pull that energy in. The cool thing about a locomotive, if you want to look at it from a symbolic point of view, is that it has all these different carts that it's attached to it. And every cart could have something different in it. And it's just barreling through at this enormous rate of speed, and it's getting to its destination from the quickest point, from point A to point B. And just know that you can be that locomotive, and that energy of that locomotive will attract other people towards you. They'll want to all jump on board, and that's where you'll start making your money. People will want to pay to be on your train because they know that it's getting from point A to point B, which is your product. I don't know, that one's, I guess, pretty self-explanatory. Be your own locomotive. Also, when you're your own locomotive, like I said, it's hard to walk up to a moving train and stick a rod in it to make it stop. That's the same element that you'll realize when you're on your path to promoting, especially artwork, because artwork is so subjective to personal opinion. You'll find that people might not like your work, or they might not support your work. And really, when you're your own locomotive, that doesn't matter. You'll attract the people who are supposed to be in your lane. They'll already be on board. They won't be trying to jump on board later while you're already plowing through. So you might see them as you're passing by, and they might be trying to stick that rod in there, but just know that you're your own locomotive and you're moving so quickly that they cannot catch up with you. So I like that idea of being your own locomotive because it really hits home as far as being productive about your work and picking up that energy to where you're basically untouchable. Anybody can do it. I'm working at it, and that's what Accept Payments Workshop is to encourage you to do the same thing. So like we've already touched on, set the date for when you're going to launch your product. Build energy by networking and sharing positivity with other people. What else did we talk about? Building positive energy and being your own locomotive. I think that's all 3 of them, but I really need to stop trying to recall all of them because it's kind of tough. But just remember today, the phrase is become your own locomotive. Build that energy, sell your product, and just keep moving in the direction very quickly of where you're supposed to be, and you'll become untouchable. So that's it. Happy creating to you all. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen. And please, if you have any questions, comment under. I'll make sure to come in and respond. Or if you have any questions that you would like for me to address in the next workshop, just either inbox me or leave that in the comment box, and I'll make sure to get to that for next week. So thank you all so much for your time, and as always, happy creating.